we are underway from Houston. Here's Tank down to return it from his end zone.
Okay, break! Hurry, hurry! Ready,
They'll start on the ground with Pierce. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
Here we go!
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so he didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
On 2nd down, it's Stroud. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Stroud on 3rd down now. He sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. And this will be taken at the 13. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. A good pickup there, a 22. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's the local Texas product, J.K. Dobbins. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now it's Jackson. This is caught inside the 15. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman, 42 yards. And the Ravens get the upper hand as they're on the... Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 10. And he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. 16 yards right off the bat with a first down. First and 10, it's Pierce. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And they run the option on second down. Stroud is hit and the ball is loose. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. From midfield now, here's Jackson. Able to locate Andrews here on the out route. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. He's got room at the 30. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That one good for 33 and a first. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
They'll run with Dobbins. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Ravens have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. And they'll try to run it in with Dobbins. And he is in to make it 16-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Throw left side complete. That's Pierce. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. Stroud off the play fake. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down, it would appear. Yes, he does, by a full yard. They get the conversion on 4th and 2.
I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they've got it 2nd down and 12. Stroud, he's going to audible to something else.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
On play action, they'll throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, and that's kind of how it's gone for them so far. That was a ball they need to get back in this game. A quick strike, a big play. But he led his guy too far, and it winds up over his head.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Here we go.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. 4th down, Stroud going to try to throw for it. Open man is Noah Brown. And he is going to have a Texans first down. And it is a big letdown there defensively. They somehow allow him to convert on 4th and long. Here's Pierce on the counter. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready?
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Stroud working out of the gun. To the left side and intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling. Held it to an open.
He's got a man complete. And now off to the races down the right side. Inside the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Ravens are able to add on to their first half lead.
You can't fuck with me, boy.
CD, that's his second touchdown.
What y'all doing at work?
And how about this offense? 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
An absolute total team.
I'm pretty sure they're going to make y'all go home soon.
He's done. We're still in the first half. There's a lot of time left to go. I don't know what they're going to do on the other side trying to slow him down. But right now, he's feeling it.
And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
What, they sent third shift home? Oh, yeah. So they put in third shift on layoff, and that's going to take away from they strike fund. They won't be able to get no money when they go on strike.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a
Man,
danger zone.
crazy.
Because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse it.
But it's a part of the game.
But I think this
They don't want to admit that shit, though.
Because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Here's Pierce. Will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be.
Hopefully they bring me back just in time.
Play action. Stroud now. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. The Texans on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal. Stroud. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
4th down. Here's Stroud. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this first half. They're just looking to add to that total right now.
And this has to serve as a reminder to myself because so many times I get wrapped up in the play calling, how they've sequenced things, how it's run. But you know, at the end of the day, it's still execution. Those guys out on the field, and right now they are locked in and really looking good.
They'll try to continue to be locked in here as we get ready to approach halftime. Slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. Jackson to Andrews on that one. 1st down, Baltimore.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
To throw is Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans 39. Dobbins running out of the gun. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Flowers. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
And this is what it's been like all game long. Guys running free in the middle of the field. This defense has just had no answer for this passing game. And that's another good hook up there.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Throwing is Jackson. Caught left side, it's Beckham. That was signaling a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Jackson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Odell Beckham in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens will extend their lead here just before halftime. A final shot before break. Jackson. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one is pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
Play action. It's Jackson under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They're going to look to throw. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. Into space at the 45. Off to the races. Nelson Aguilar. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Nelson Aguilar taking it in. And the Ravens
appreciate it, bro. AJ the man.
Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. Complete at the 1. And he will not make it to the goal line as his try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here, and sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused.
Well, they get to Stroud, nowhere to go, and he goes down. Patrick Queen got in there to stick him. He gets the sack. The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on fourth down. Let's see what's in store here. And he is going to have a Texans first down. And they convert in style right there. A big play on fourth and long. Stroud sets up the play action. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. On 2nd down, here's Pierce. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Stroud looking to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Now Stroud. He'll get this to Devin Singletary out of the backfield. That one covers 29 yards. First down. And Stroud now to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer. But he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Stroud on 3rd down now. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Noah Brown, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans are able to claw one back. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. So they get one score back, but still a long ways to go here in this 3rd quarter. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now a throw out to his fullback is complete, and he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Well, they certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. Just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 88 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. And what is going on here? Are they serious? 1st down, and they're in punt formation. And this this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score...
There he goes, left side. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Stroud to throw it. He's going deep for Brown. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Looks like they went for the combo plate there. A nice ample gain on the ground on the previous play. Going for the big shot on that one unsuccessfully.
Again on 2nd down, it's Stroud. And this is caught. It's Brown. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run here with Pierce. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Damian Pierce, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Texans get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line. You start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
One away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about...
Tell them let you go so you can come home and I can carry you in Call of Duty again.
Any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. They go play action with Jackson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
The 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off, and the Texans are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Their passing game has been spectacular.
Y'all already got short work week.
A win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Play action. Here's Stroud. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson. That'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. 23 yards the pickup there. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Touchdown. Odell Beckham, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. Oh, this is a touch cruel here. They've got the big lead. Now they're going for the jugular with the onside kick. Down the numbers. There he goes. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Roquan Smith. Down the left sideline. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back.
All you gotta do is ask him.
They're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this width of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap 1.
Oh, a little cruel here. They're going to go for the onside kick up big. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that
Trying to
play.
push out as much as they can for the strike.
Well, it wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Stroud off the play fake. Got a man. It's Brown. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Here's Stroud. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now.
I gotta finish cutting my, what time is it? 3. Gotta finish cutting my grass. Well, I ain't gotta cut it. I just gotta trim up the lining and all that shit.
is a story that takes place every Saturday. There's magic rocks, wild animals.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
I know, right? If procrastination had a picture in the dictionary, it would be me. I know, man. I know. I'm over here fucking up.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome is going to be. I guess the only question is, do they want to put more points on the board before the final gun?
Well, I certainly hope not, and I'm being selfish here because you and I have flights to catch. Let's go ahead and finish this one off, guys. You've taken care of business. Let's close it out. And you and I, let's get to the airport.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Derek Stingley picks it, and the Texans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
You still got that burger in there, don't you? You ate both of them?
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Do we got anything to make that chicken pasta? If not, I'll run to the store and look. It's on the thing. Just ask her to bring up the recipe.
Toss play. Here's Pierce. And he'll get a few yards here to the 34.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that you could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic.
Yeah, it's saved.
And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a second down. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. He completes it to Beckham. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one good for 26 and a first down.
You said what?
Turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
What else we got in the fridge? I cook,
It's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player,
we got something up top, I think, though.
every single day.
I think we got some pasta, or is that just the noodles?
And just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter
it's caught inside the 25.
Okay.
A huge play there for Houston. 62 yards. He's going to go up top for the end zone. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
2nd and 10. Stroud to throw yet again here. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Fairbairn now to add the extra point.
I want to see him throw on rhythm and throw on.
And that will cut this lead down to 25.
I figured it out in a second.
I really want to see from the get-go just kind of the control of the football game. I think as an athlete, sometimes
I figured it out. Got those fish sticks.
teammates don't make the plays. How does he respond? Sure, right. That's easy to mark type of thing. Does he point inward and say, right, I got this, we can figure this out? Or he get frustrated out? I think why would like that forward, so you're going to have
And they're going to finish this one off strong. It's a return touchdown to add on to their lead in the final stage.
You said you was gonna make some chicken?
So it goes from a 3-score to a 4-score.
You gonna make some chicken?
Closing moments in the fourth quarter, and whether they got that bonus touchdown or not, it's been a pretty impressive performance.
Just in case.
That's fine. We got some chips up there.
Falling aspect of it, but I think it worked out pretty good. It felt good to get back in there, to get hit, to get tackled. So it was pretty good. I think I'll
There's a lot of faces heading into the